So I'm going to start off with my beautiful client Camille. I'm going to do her brows first. I'm using a pencil from Wet n Wild. I don't know the shade. I think it's like 601A or something like that. But I'm just going to brush her brow hairs in the direction I want them to go. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill them in. I'm going to fill them in using light strokes. In the front, the strokes are going up, and then everything else, it's just going back with the flow of the hairs. And now I'm just blending that out with my spoolie. Ignore the train in the background. I live next to the train, unfortunately. Now I'm just going to take some concealer and clean up her brows. I think I used the LA Girl concealer. But yeah, I'm just going to clean up the bottom and the top of her brows and then drag all the extra product down towards her eyelids so it can help me prime her eyes for when I do her eyeshadow. Now I'm going to move on to her face. I'm going to use this e.l.f. poreless primer. I'm going to rub that in all over her skin. Now I'm going to take these two foundations. I actually only ended up using the NYX Total Drop foundation because the Maybelline was too dark. So I just used the next one. I put it all over her face, and then I just blended that in with the beauty sponge. And she's just feeling herself a little bit on Snapchat, taking videos and photos and whatnot. But now we're going to go on to highlighting. I'm using this concealer I got from Ulta. I forget the shade, but I'm just going to put this underneath her eyes, on her forehead, bridge her nose, and I think I put it on her chin too, I can't remember. And then I'm just going to take that beauty sponge and blend it out. Now I did one half of her face already. I'm a fan of people not having like a ridiculous highlight. I like a subtle highlight, and I feel like with this concealer, that's what I had for her. It's looking like her skin, looking all popping and whatnot. And now we're just gonna set where we put the concealer using the Sacha Buttercup powder. It's a yellow powder. It's real good for us brown and dark skin girls, and some of y'all yellow girls too. Now I'm going to take this contour palette from Ruby Kisses and contour her face. I'm just going to put this in the hollows of her cheeks, around her forehead, her jawline. I may have done her nose, I can't remember actually. Now I'm going to take this face powder from Black Radiance. I'm just going to set all over her face, because we don't want our makeup moving throughout the night. Cut it this thing. did this tutorial during the nighttime. Now I'm just going to set her eyelids. Well, I'm going to prime her eyelids and then set it. I'm using that same concealer. And then I'm going to set them with the Sacha Buttercup powder. Now going into my Masquerade palette, I'm going to take these two shades and use them as my first transition shade. I'm just using a nice fluffy brush from Morphe. Then I'm going to take this dark brown shade and put that in her crease. And I'm also going to focus it more so on the outside of her eye, but I am going to bring it in towards the middle of the crease, just a little bit. And now I'm just going to cut her crease. I'm doing a semi-cut crease. I honestly feel like I've missed a few steps in this video, but we'll see. Now I'm going to put some yellow eyeshadow on the inner portion of that cut crease, closest to her inner tear duct. I'm going to do this a couple times just so like it shows up well. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this orange shade. I'm going to put it in the middle of her eye and just pack it on this so you know the color shows through. And then I'm just going to take the brush I used for the dark brown and blend the orange and the dark brown from before so it doesn't look all crazy. Now I'm going to take this shimmer yellow shade and this shimmery gold shade and just put it on top of the yellow and the gold. It just has a little bit of a shine to it. And now I'm just going to go ahead and give her some eyeliner. I'm going to do a nice winged eye, you know. Nothing too dramatic, just a full one. And now using my new Fro highlighter palette, I'm going to take the shade Pop in it and just highlight her cheeks. And this is the finished look pretty much. There's no lips for this because I kind of forgot. And also we were just doing this for fun and it was late at night, so there was really no point putting on lipstick.